Okie dokie. Um. Bum ba bum. Bum bum. Bum ba bum. There I am. And we got proper music. Aren't they nice? So awesome and cool. And they do all the background music. Not for me specifically, but they just made some and I like to use it. And I'm allowed because they said people can use it. So it's good. Yes. Today, working on the model. So I've made some extra changes in Blender, not to how it actually functions. But if we look on the inside here, before we've already gone and removed basically all the skin parts inside, you'll see, if I had the armature. But now you'll see I've removed a bunch of the stuff behind the apron. And that just helps there be less clipping, you know? And of course reduces polygons, which is nice too. So if I go like this, you'll see it's not perfect. And I really went back and forth on whether or not to do something about that. And honestly, I just feel like it, at least right now, I don't wanna. Whoopsies. I keep pressing Alt-Tab instead of Control-Tab, which is the Blender short. Anyways, we're in Unity. Oops. Let's take a second to load. We're in Unity. After that, we're just trying to get things a-working. Once it loads... Oh, I see it did load, but I just need to do the thing. So, right now we need to go and make sure that the model has all the different things that a VRM needs. So, for example, it needs the metadata that is there. You'll see that this is version 3.3.8, which is kind of silly. This one here apparently was 2.9. I haven't been like super precise on all the version numbers, and you can see it's over there. A little bit it's been guessing because I don't remember all the different things. But this was 2.9 because while I was editing and changing things around, I made like 9 revisions, and then this was version 2 because I'm pretty sure version 1 got deleted. Like the specific file for version 1. Or maybe version 1 actually was the export from Vroid Studio, then version 2 was the one I'd made edits to in Blender. To, I think, reduce polygons somewhat? I can't tell. I don't know what I did with it. But there was a second revision, and I think that's what it was. This one is version 3, and then it's 0.3.8 because I'm sort of just like honing in on the one I'm going to be using. 3.1 and 3.2 were basically the exact same, except with like minor differences, and then up to 8 here is because I keep making a bunch of little changes, like the fixing the weights and stuff. So that's what that's all about. You'll see the reference was 2.x, which means that it's just based on this one, and the 3.x ref, which is just the reference I made for this model. Also, my notes, I don't know if y'all saw before, but I did change how the blush works. It used to have like gradients at the edge, and that just was not doing it for me. I do also see that the blush on the face is not lining up very well. And that sucks. I'm just gonna have to live with that, I guess. I'm just gonna suffer forever. That's my life. So I'm basically just trying right now to go to all the different things that are on this model, right? Like a VRM humanoid description. And then I'll go here and I say, okay, let's add ourselves a VRM humanoid description here. And do we need to do anything here? We need an avatar and description. And I can't remember how we get that. It might be by using... Actually, I have no idea. We'll worry about that later. Yeah, human description. Oh, I remember. I got myself M&Ms. Now I was saving them till stream started. Ow. Tasty. So we have our humanoid description. Then we need an animator. Right? Alright. And I suppose we can revert that because it is an animator and it would work for us. We don't technically have. I am going to reorder them just so that it's easy to see which ones we have or don't have. No? Darn. Oh well. After animator is blend shape proxy, which is really easy because the blend shape avatar is this here. No, this is metadata. This here is all the blend shape data. And I can go here and look, we can see if we want. So if I put this here, then we can see the different blend shapes being applied here. Right? So it's very good. Where is... I thought for sure that neutral was one of them. Well, that's fine, I guess. I might add it later. I also might not. Regardless, that's what that is. Then we also have VR in first person. Smiles. And the VR in first person needs the transformer position of the head as well as the first person offset. And I can't remember exactly where that's meant to be for this one, but it's fine. And because I'll get it later once I'm able to see it. After that, we also need a VRM look at head. You. And then we need, I don't think we actually do anything there. You'll see here there's nothing changed here. So we'll just leave that as it is. We also need the look at bone applier, which has a couple things changed, but I've kind of memorized them because I've gone back and forth a lot today. Got bone applier. Then we need to set the transform of the left and right eyes, which I go by here, and then under the armature because the eyes are controlled by bones. Out we go: spine, chest, upper chest, neck, head. We have left eye, right eye. I keep on meaning to... Hi Magwell, hope you're doing well. I keep meaning to like remove the end bones from the here. I think actually what these ones on the very end. So I think I have 2 extra bones on the very end of the eyes, right? And I think those were maybe meant to control the rotation of the eye. Either it's rotation or it's size. Either way, it's completely forgotten. So I'm not gonna worry about that. The offset rotation here though, it goes 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, and then at the end, yeah. So we're also gonna add the jaw gizmo so we can see it. I don't know how it's supposed to be. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, and then yeah. I don't know technically how it's supposed to be because I do see that this one is not rotated like this one, which is a little bit concerning, I will admit. Don't know why it does that. So I imagine I've done something wrong here, but I haven't the faintest idea what. Because these two do look exactly the same, so we're gonna put in the numbers. I don't know necessarily if it matters what those numbers are. If I change these, so like E0 through 33, wait, 1, 2, 3, 10, 11, 12, 13, 20, 21, 22. Yeah, I really just have no idea what these numbers mean. You know? Can I put 2 there? Doesn't seem like that does anything. Oh? Is that less than 90-degree angle? Okay. Huh. Okay. So we're looking at the right eye right now. So... one, two, three, four, five. So this gets the green ones forward. But what if I want the green ones to go up? What does that? Okay, so that made it move down. Okay. I ought to be like taking notes or something on this, golly. It does seem like 0. Oh wait, these can be floats? Interesting. I set this to 1. Notice how that's not horizontal. It's so odd. Oh, okay. So E33 is its height. Or how it's offset in the y direction from the eye itself. And 1 would be none. No offset. Okay. This increases the angle between the blue and red. This moves the red closer in. Okay. 48.3. That's such a weird number. Okay, so this does not help. This also doesn't seem to help. What kind of movement is that? Golly. And it... Oh, how odd. If I put this at 90... Well, for next week, 2 Celeste, 3 Silksong, then you'll assign a game and maybe add some rules. Sounds lovely. I'd go for that. I'll put this at 45. Is that still horizontal? About 50. No? Okay. You don't need me to buy the game to justify it. Tell me I'm in. Okay. Absolutely. I will let you know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This makes no sense. Golly, what the heck is this? I don't know if it matters, because it does have 2 things pointing forward. Is it because these are rotated? Oh, interesting. Okay. Look. Oh. Okay. Smiling at me. Smiling at me, Grace is what they call it. Okay, hang on. I understand it now. To a degree. It is slightly inconvenient. You like when I sound happy? Thank you. I understand it now. Somewhat. So as it would turn out, I'm strange. Wait, does this do nothing? Okay. So rotating the eye here, like this, shrinks it, right? And then, what does this do? Okay, so, let me undo and bring this back. So, yeah, the ones on the end do nothing at all. But I can move the eye around like this. Oh, you're kidding me, no! Ah, no! What the heck? Okay, that's all wrong. Golly. Okay, but it's fine, I'm learning. If y'all are wondering how many times I've been trying this, this is how many times I've imported it so far. Right? With slightly different things. We're gonna do it again, but we need to change another couple things. Object mode here. We want weight paint. In fact, I don't really care about most of this right now. I pretty much only want the eyes. Because that's all I care about right now. And then we don't even want those. Or any of those. That should be good. Now we'll switch into weight paint mode. What we gotta do is find where the eye ones are. So yeah, left eye and right eye, those are correct. Might seem backwards, but it's just because it's from the model's perspective. So that's the model's right eye. So if we look inside of this here, which is really hard to do, by the way, because it normally, there. We want to link all this and remove that from the right eye and assign that to the left eye. Weight of 1. Okay? And then this one, we go back to the right eye and assign it there. And that's pretty much the only thing I need to change there, but I do get an M&M for doing that. Thank you, Grace. I want to go back to object mode. Then I want to go to pose mode. I'm just gonna like mess around with a couple of things and see if anything else has weird unintended behaviors I can fix right now. You know? You also like fixing weird unintended behaviors, Wink? Grace, I literally have no idea what you could be implying there. Ow. See, now that's, I mean, I don't know if that's technically wrong, you know, because the dress parts are sort of connected to each other a little weirdly, but they should also only be moving when the legs move. So I don't think it's a huge problem. It'd be nice if the tails constraints could stay when I move it into Unity, but I think I'd have to make something custom happen. But look at this. Woo! Gonna save. We'll go back to object mode. Actually, let's really quickly. Pose mode. Fancy tail. It is fancy. That's how I want it to work. I just don't know if it'll stay working when it's in Unity. I don't think so. I think that is a Blender exclusive. But if I just want to make sure that all that is reset. So now, again, we go export as an FBX. And you'll see there's a lot of FBX files here. And that's because I keep having to change things. Like, look, even these, I've done 1, 2, 3, 4 today. Then 1, 2, 3 last time I was working on this. Then 1 the time before that. Then 1 before that. And another before that. And there's just so many things. I've been doing this for ages. There's some from February. Golly. What do I even call this one? I guess this is still of the quick fix variety. I think I'll call this iWait fix. Yeah, iWait fix, quick fix. Yeah. Literally, no wonder people just seem to generate random strings of letters for files sometimes. Because after a certain point, what else are you gonna do? Alright, so it should be exported. So we can go import new asset. Here, bing, bing, bing. Yes, iWait fix. Create a naming scheme. That's tricky. Let me bring up my file explorer so I can show you. I tried a little bit. My file, so my naming, have I mentioned I like systems? Probably, but I've tried giving it names that make sense, right? Based on what's changed in them. So if I go yeah, so we have with ref because this is the version of the model with a reference. And then I applied things, so there's some modifiers I applied. And then I tended to save things differently when I made big changes like that. Password system, dozens of unique passwords, only I am deciding know the secret, or Z, or Xi, or however. And I know the password is based on the site. That's nice. Don't trust my password generator. Yeah, I get that. I have like a couple passwords I switch around slightly. When I need one that's like completely different, then I use the little scheme my 7th grade teacher taught me, history teacher. So yeah, and we'll see we have Mixamo rig, because then I used the Mixamo website to give it a rig, and then I edit it from there. Then pose testing, and Cats experiment in Unity testing, and then more things. This is when I started doing it into Godot. Placeholder materials. Let's see. Cats experiments, because I was trying to do things like make a texture atlas. Final expressions, because that's when I finished making them. And then you'll see through all of this, pretty much all of them start with the with ref until here. And that's because for this one, in August it looks like, it's with ref, Mixamo rig 1, Cats experiments, final expression, Godot export, 14th of August. Because golly, that is a long thing. So after that, I shortened it to just like the last part here, final expressions, mouth only, read on UV. So after this point, I just cut off parts I didn't think were relevant, and then final expressions was where it went. Then this export is very important, one export to rule them all. I kind of lost the plot in September. The blend files I was still using. Export to real them all because I need a new one. It's the real one. Final expression merged meshes. That's when so previously things like the mouth were a separate mesh from the rest of the body, and on this part I changed that. And then the export to real renaming. So when I went and changed the name of all the bones, T-pose edit. Basically, my hands were facing forwards before, but a traditional T-pose has the palms facing down. And then we have rename bones, the bones! Rename bones, final expression, merge meshes. So, that's the same as down there, I think. Then full model.blend. This is the version of it with all the parts intact. A lot of it's probably still wrong, but this is the version that has like the full body, because after that I started making the more optimal ones where I took out like all the parts of the body that aren't visible in this model. So like everything between the shoulders and above like the ankles, basically. A bit high on the ankles, but still. Like everything under the dress is just gone, right? So that's what the more optimal one is. And that's what the blend there is. And then these all just have their own little names. You'll see I kept on adding to this one to specify which one it is. And then we're up to iWait Quick Fix. And this is how many quick fix? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so we have 5 different ones that are the quick fix version. So like if you look at these, there's a bit of a progression. And the names kind of make sense. But really you just need to look at the modified date. I'm not very good at all this. But importing is very easy. I select humanoid, create from this model, apply. Then I do need to make sure I go into configure on the head and I unmap the jawbone. And you might think, but Mim, why would you need to do that if you need to have a mouth that moves? And the thing about that is the jawbone does need to move around, yes. Oh, and also the materials, what I do is I lock this here, go into my folder, and I just have them all. So I don't have to keep remaking them, which is very good, by the way. It was a smart thing of me. I forgot what I was saying. Oh, that's right, about the mouth bone. Basically, many thoughts so cute. You're ridiculous, Grace. It's not. Golly, what was I thinking? Right. So basically a normal VRM, like this one. Hello, hi Paracel 9 every day. I hope you're doing well. Working on the model. As you might guess. Right now I'm putting the materials in. Hello. Let me see. I think... Hang on. Solid color. Yeah, so at first I did need the underwear texture and stuff, but I don't anymore because there literally isn't that section of the body anymore on the model. So it is kind of just redundant. Same with the blue. Blue is also not necessary. But about the jawbone, that's right. Normal VRMs like the one I'm using right now, they use the jawbone for like up and down in the jaw, like ah. But mine is silly and strange. My jawbone controls the position of the mouth on the face. And I'm really concerned that nobody will be able to see the mouth. And you'll see what I mean in just a second. That's too bad. I'm sorry about that, Grace. So if I zoom out here far enough, if I just get a little bit too far away, then you'll see that the mouse stops being visible, like, at all. It just stops trying to render it properly because based on the camera distance, it would be basically, like, less than a pixel wide. Which sucks, because I think it looks nice. You know? I also need to program the mouth to be a bit better, but I want things to be working before I try and do that. Should be good now. Can unlock that. So we want to go VRM meta. And I have that here. This one is 3.3.9. And you see I basically just increment it whenever I need. Yeah. And I don't really, it's not logical. I've messed with the numbers a bunch. At one point it was like 3.6 or something. And it's not logical. It's just like randomly-ish. Arbitrary is the word I was looking for. But then after VRM meta, get a humanoid description. And sure. You have an avatar description. I don't know how necessary that is. But it should be the same as on the other models. Right? It does talk about, it does give some metadata on the bones, it looks like. So, what's this? Has translation do F. I don't have any idea what that means. I should be able to freeze T-pose. Oh, there it is. You'll see that did move the feet closer together, like they are here. It's hard to tell who's taller, because this one's slightly above the ground. No, it's actually not hard to tell who's taller. This one's definitely taller. You can tell by the way that it is. It's also more realistically proportioned though, which is a good thing. What is the bounding box on this like right now? Because it is not working for me. It bounds. I see. How odd. Whoopsies. This box basically just needs to, let's make that a positive number. Just needs to go out past the arms. And, you know, I want to hide this so I don't have to deal with it. Then looks like maybe a little more. Okay, a little more and lower the center. Because I just want to like cover the box, but only just. You know, I don't want it to be like so far out of. Because that should be going below there now. Yeah, so I can back up a little. Golly, I wish it were easier to just move it a little bit at a time. Oh, golly. Alright, I'll do those. It's hot up here. I don't know why the AC is off. I will do those squats. Then we go here. That was a fun sound. Oh, golly, it does not like not being able to see me, huh? Let's do a little stretching. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. There we go. Very shrimple. Wow. Right here. It's very silly sometimes. Thanks, Grace. Okay. Back to it. Big sips of water. And now, let's try and get... I have to keep you honest while you build your points back up. Oh, absolutely. .36 maybe. I can live with that. And that should allow me to zoom in closer to it, yeah. Awesome. So we've got our human description animator, VRM meta. And we also need our blend shape proxy. Where is it? There we go. Which is my favorite step because it is so easy. Because I already did all the work. Probably. Now, if I look here, and then I... Hang on, darn it. So if, whoops. No, it is here. So if I go here and I lock this, and I go here and I put this in there, you'll... That's odd. And when I thought I accidentally put something out in the distance. You'll notice how things like the A do absolutely nothing, right? And that's a bit silly, but it is for a reason. It's because the mouth is going to be doing those. And the mouth doesn't know how yet. But I'm using blend shapes to do it, because then I can basically use a VRM's built-in sound detection to change the picture that shows on the mouth. That'll be pretty cool, I think. Yeeg. I might really... like, hang on. Is there really no neutral one? I feel like there's gotta be, right? Is there... preset? It's neutral. Yeah. I don't know why I didn't have that already. These are all the blend shapes that exist on the model itself. And then I have to create blend shape clips to basically describe what they do. You know? It's very easy, very shrimple. Some of them have presets, and that's just VRM defaults, you know? It's quite shrimple. I'm forgetting something. I'm probably gonna feel bad when I figure out what it is. Power blend shape avatar. Blend shape proxy VRM first person's next. Okay. And there is that properly now. I do think though that it ought to be a little higher up. I'd like it to be right smack dab between the eyes. Yoki? Is your... Yeah, okay. So that'd be pretty much the same. Radical. And then... Do you think we can get away with shortening that to just 0.1? Yeah, that just sounds much nicer, doesn't it? M... After that is... VRM look at head. Boink. So this one was the one we didn't do anything for. Then we look at one applier. Now on this, so 1 do dee do dee, 1 do dee do dee, do dee do dee. Don't wait, I did this wrong. Darn. Because I did 3 in between and it's supposed to be 4 between. I just was a silly who did not do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. So it goes like that. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3. Wait. I keep saying 2, 3, 4, 5. But it's actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You see, that's where my mistake was before. I intended to remove the spare bones at the end of the eyes. But fine, I just do that. Now, I hope that it's occurring to me, like, right now, that I think I'm gonna put these in there. Left eye goes like this. Right eye goes like this. I think... Hang on. Chest, upper chest, neck, head, face, eye. Okay, never mind. If I rotate this one, what happens? Okay, that's how it does that. That's fine. We'll also have it Jolly Gizmo, because I like seeing it. Literally no idea why this one is correct and the other one was not. But you know what? I'm not going to complain. This one is 8, and this one is 12. Why is that? Great question. I would like to know, because certainly, it's a little bit of a mystery to me, if my... I'm trying to see how it works, but it's hard because, actually, what I can do, I can go like this. So yeah, it does look like It looks like the eyes do utilize the rotation of the bone to do that part, because I'm pretty sure it tries to stay facing forwards the whole time, right? Except maybe it works the exact same as mine, because because it can do this, right? That's a thing it can do? Much to be curious about. And I don't know a gosh darn thing. I also hope that the custom metadata I plan on adding works. It probably will. Oh, no! Don't drop the M&M, please. Probably will, but I'm worried about it. Missing anything? Meta on that data till she... What? You're ridiculous, Grace. If I look here... make T-pose, perhaps, in case. Normalization requires there are nodes, game object for rotation and scaling, or blend shapes without bone. Not. Please enable pose freeze. Okay, gotcha. There you go. Now try to export. Didn't work. Well, regardless, it'll be fine. So what we do now, click our export button. And we'll go here. And we will do export 3. So this is testing the model. Right, so I go here. My computer might hate this. Probably, I don't know what the program uses. If it uses a CPU, that explains a lot. But if it doesn't, then I don't know. So I can bring this over here, get a file, choose file, and then iWait Quick Fix VRM. Let's see what's broken. So far, nothing. Golly. I might hate that clipping more than I thought. I need to also disable... Golly. That is so much more annoying than I expected. But yeah, this will give me a chance to look around at it. Can I have it? I don't think this works. Camera not accessible, yeah. Unfortunately, only one program can use the camera at a time. I wonder if there's a thing I can do about that. Let's find out. Because, like, in theory, there's nothing wrong with it. But let's see. Zoom on pretty much everything. The webcam is not a simple input. To read frames from it, you need to actively send commands according to some protocol. It makes it stateful, and as such, the application managing its state must have exclusive access. Okay. Interesting. Okay. So the answer is yes, it's possible. I think easiest, though, will be to just take offline. Right? Unofficial first test, right? see what breaks. Oh, whoops, golly. Disappeared. Oh wait, it is doing... This is actually, opportune, I think. Let me switch over to here. It's floundering a little. To be expected. Let me... Can I full screen this? Is that a thing I can do? Maximize. Yes, that's a good thing. Okay. So I'm noticing, there... You guys can't see this at all. That's ridiculous. Okay, what can I do about that for you guys? First of all... Hang on. This is finicky. I got... Oh, boy! This is... Oh, boy, oh, boy. Mimsy! Yeah! This is going better than I expected. I'm trying to figure out a good way to test this. Golly. I mean, obviously rotating my hand looks completely wacky. But you can't really tell unless you're looking really closely. I don't know why my ribbon is like that. Here, I'm gonna fix it for you guys so that you can see what I see. Alright? And we will transform fit to screen. There we go. It's just tracking weirdly right now. I don't know why. You'll see that the shadow's in the middle of the body. Which I don't think makes sense. But I can do expressions, I think. Okay, not like open mouth expressions, but I can like... I can be angry. Can I be sad? I can be sad. Can I be happy? Can I be scared? Okay, there's some bugs to work out. But some of them work. And that's the important part. And lucky my hands. They are paw hands. Weep wee weep wee. Let me switch it back to monitoring that. Oh golly. I forgot that I would change there too. But this is what I'm seeing on my main screen right now. It looks better there. Which is nice. How's the tail look, by the way? Does it move? Okay, not yet, as I figured I have to program my tail. Okay. I'm just sort of like awestruck at this moment. You'll see that my ribbon is broken. Somewhat? Like, it depends. Oh, I see. I see how it is. So the ribbon is being broken by my shoulder. I didn't think that the shoulder and the, what? Golly. I'm tempted to, like, leave these little patches of blush on my face all the time at this point. I don't know if I should or not, because I think it was you, Grace, who specifically asked for a, blushing expression. But these are really cute little hearts, I will say. Or not hearts, blush patches. I like them a lot. I'll probably just need to I'll figure it out later. Doesn't matter. There's a lot to fix here, I think. Does the eye tracking work at all, actually? That's a good thing to test. It looks like, as of right now, no. I like whatever Mim likes best. Okay, very true. Let's look at the options. Face tracking. Auto look at camera is off and eye tracking is on. So if I look fully to the side, does it do anything? think it might be doing what I was worried about. I think it might be rotating the thing. Let me see. Can I just like move this down? Thank you. Did it move there? No, I don't think so. Wait. Trying very hard to figure out what it's doing. I wish there was a debug mode. You know, to figure out what's going on with it. If I switch it to face only for a bit. What I'm worried about it doing is instead of like I'm worried about instead of going and what's the word? Moving the eyes, I'm worried that it would shrink them. Because rotating these eyes in a certain way does shrink them. And they definitely did just move there. It's very hard to like test that thing, you know? It's hard to test whether something's moving or not based on your eyes. I think it does slightly move. I wonder if there's a way to like increase the amount it does that. So eye bone rotation, can it go higher than 100? Okay. I see. Oh, it does go past 100, okay. Okay, so it definitely is tracking the eyes, but it looks like it's having a bit of problem with that. Okay, if I put it like lower, does it work better? Seems like it just doesn't want to move them very far. If I put auto blink on, how does it look? Does blinking go okay? Maybe I turn that back off and blink myself a bit. Turn it on then. Put this. I think there might be things I can work on in terms of how it all functions. Going to restore it back to being eensy beansy. I want to close this right now. I'm gonna put my old model back until I'm ready to test it again. Alright. That was I don't know what the right word is, but exhilarating is probably close. We're looking at VRM main you want. Big smiles, big smiles. There's a couple things I don't quite know. I want to make it so that the eyes move more, you know? I'm gonna take my little 3-minute break really quick. Oh, whoops, I forgot about that part. I have to disable the default animations by going into full body tracking before I can. It likes to do idle animations without my permission. I'll be right back, and we'll do more work when I'm back. Okie dokie. I'm back. Let me adjust myself down with a little more. There you go. Okie dokie. So, Ollie. Let me see. Because we definitely had this Sorrow one, right? I guess we do need to give it the sample. Oh, I actually can leave the music going on. Now I think about it. It'll be fine. So, Sorrow we did get working. Joy we did not. Neither did Scared. And obviously Love Eyes wouldn't work. Blush and Pleading are also a bit trickier. So, let's see. The tracker generally works, is the thing right now, right? Property path? I guess it just has that as part of it or something. A look at bone applier. I think we might need to mess with the range here. Right? Hang on. Let me see. Because I feel like this would be what helps us get more range to the motion, you know? Like, horizontal outer, I assume means how far it can go up to the outside, horizontally. But I should be able to find somewhere on the internet. So we're going to say, we're going to look at Unity VRM, look at bone applier. That's how I think we will be able to do best. Converting to VRM format, sure. Let's see. Creating a base VRM file, doing basic setup, and then select the export humanoid from the VRM menu on the menu bar. Enter your name as the author. Okay. Let me see if that's a thing I can do. Because export humanoid. I think that is just the export VRM. Okay. Yeah, here. So, look up on applier. This component lets you customize the movement range of your avatar's eyes. After setting a target for the previous component, enable Draw Gizmo here and play the scene. By moving the target, you will be able to see your avatar's eyes following you. Gotcha. A small object. So look. Add small object to the scene in front of your character's head and enter it as a target in this component. Also enable Draw Gizmo. Okay. So what we do is we will honestly might be convenient to just take this, right, and then turn them around. Oops, not that one. And we'll just like put you in front of them, because I don't feel like getting another object or anything, right? So we'll get the look at head, then the target will be you, right? Then, let's see. And enter as a target in this component also enable draw gizmo, and that is enabled. Okay. Then in the applier, let's customize the movement range of your eyes, set a target for the previous component, which we did. Enable draw gizmo, which we did. Okay. Adjust the sliders by adjusting to adjust the range of movement, mainly by using the curve Y range degree. You're happy with the settings, right click the component, select copy component, and stop the scene. Gotcha. So what we do is we click play, I think. Maybe? I kind of never considered doing this before, so know exactly. So if I so you'll see the eyes do follow it. Just not very much. Let me move the main camera upwards a little, so we're more eye to eye. There we go. Doesn't seem to go farther than that. Okay, so if we move this, what happens? Okay, nothing. But this. Still nothing. Also nothing. And nothing. Okay. Is anything happening with this? Okay, still nothing. That is because we are looking at the wrong one. It helps if you select the right model. We allow this. Oh, do you see? I want it to be maybe 25 then. And horizontal inner. That's how far it can go to that side. I see. We'll put that at 32 maybe. And then so let's see, that should maybe, I think what that'll do is if we move this now to the other side. Yeah, okay. So that counts for both sides. Okay. So now if we move you up, and we move you down. Let's see if this is the up one, so I want you to be able to go to maybe 20 on the up direction. Okay. And I honestly think it's already pretty good on the down direction, but just in case I like something more, let's allow us to okay, I think 9.5 is as good as we can get. Yeah. So then it says, when you're happy with your settings, right click, select copy component. Right? And stop the scene. Okay? The values will have reset, but you can put them back by right clicking and pasting. Paste component values. There you go. Okay. That's good. Then you can add a blinker script to preview the blinking animation. Okay. Let's see about that. Oh yeah, there's blinker. So let's see. Yeah, that's what I thought. So there's not a blinking animation set, so that's why that's not doing the thing. There's also an AEIOU component, okay? I'm not seeing that one. Fast spring bone service, huh? Hook target. Golly. Hiccups. Information spring bone collider group. It's not cute, Grace. Hiccups are annoying, not cute. Humph. Spring bone colliders. So we need to, I think, use the animator. Here it is. Yeah. Runtime animator controller. Let's see if we can create in something. Is there like yeah, here. Animator controller. Model animator. So then I put this here, right? Right. What do I do with this? Ah! I don't know. Oh, okay. Golly. Oh, golly. This is where it gets intense. Goodness. I have to know this. I must know how to do this. It is important because there are kids at my job who know how to do this, and I can't not know how to do this. Blend tree, huh? Okay. What's a blend tree? Ask them to tutor you? I can't! I don't even work next until Thursday. And that's only because it would have been Friday, but I offered to cover someone's shift because I need money. Golly. How about I teach you about adding behavior script? Oh, golly, I can't. Golly. So we want to... Here, what we can do is we can... But this one doesn't have... Golly. This one doesn't behave in a way I get. Oh, goodness. Because this one needs an animator controller, I think. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe I delete this. Maybe it's, not needed. Golly, what do I do here? I'm almost out of M&Ms too, which really does suck. I will Google over here using DuckDuckGo how to add blinking animation to VRM in Unity. Right? Right. Set blinking animation. Okay, this will hopefully work. It's a 6-minute video. It's probably only 2 minutes. Okay, we already have UniVRM, so we can skip that step. I need to pause this because I'm gonna go insane if I have to hear both. Okay. Great project, we're past this step. And you got UniVRM. Yep. Can I, like... Okay, God. Drag and drop your Viroid character. It's not... Mine isn't a Viroid character. My current one's a Viroid character. But the one I'm making isn't. It kind of is based on that, because that's sort of like the default for the VRM format, it feels like. So that's where I'm getting a lot of my information from. But, you know, it's different, because I made it myself. Remove the unnecessary components. What do you mean unnecessary components? Those are all needed. At least for me they are. But it's fine. You'll be fine. So create folder. Okay. Animation. Okay. It wants me to. Okay. I can live with that. I think that's actually a rig? What are they doing here? What? Okay, let's visit this. Okay. Apparently, that's not what it's called anymore. I'm looking for Blink. Okay, so what are they on? They've got an idle animation. So there's an animated controller, okay. Into the idle. I think I know what I need to do. So yeah, they have their idle animation there, which is notably not blinking. I can't emphasize enough right now how much it isn't blinking. Which is like the one thing I'm here for. Let's make the blinking motion. Yes, please. I'm out of M&Ms! No! I need them. Okay, so that's a new animation clip. And that would be chord, bass, add the blend shape. Okay. I see. So what we need to do is I think it makes the most sense to go, I don't know, make a new folder here and call this animation. Okay? And we'll go back to the scene, and we will actually need a animated controller now. There's a chance. Hang on. There's a chance that I need to Hang on. Window, animation. Yeah, I think this is the one we need. So we'll put that down there. No animatable object. Yeah, here, so we need an animation clip, and we'll call this one blank. So we'll add a property which should be able to be we should be able to select a blend shape, which would be on the body. In mesh renderer. Yes, okay, blend shape blank. Awesome. I don't see. This is not something I can do. Script is blinker. Can I open this? Doesn't look like it. Okay. A blend shape proxy maybe. Oh golly. I didn't think it was working, but it did in fact open VS Code. Okay, so what's this do? Blink routine. Okay, I don't actually care. Blink routine, while true. Request. Close speed. M blend shapes. Dot immediately set value. Wait, blend. Okay, so what's M blend shapes? Let's find that. VRM blend shape proxy. Okay. So we're looking for, so it should be able to find the blend shape proxy. And where is it getting blend shape preset blank? I think what it's saying is, so it's trying to set the value, okay. Okay. So, really, I personally don't think... Interval 1, maybe. Let's see. I want this to be, like, blinking quickly so I can actually see it happening. And why is the camera... Why is the camera up there? Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? Golly. Don't know how the camera got up there. What the heck? Still don't know why they're doing that. I noticed they're not blinking though. It does kind of suck. No idea why it does that. Golly. So, this should be... Hang on. Golly. I do think I need... Oh, it's a right-click thing. I see. If I go here... Okay. I don't think that's the one. But if we go body here, then blink, add properties. Right? Then we can add, like, it would go from 0 to 1, right? Right? So over the course of the animation, which would be 10 seconds maybe, we'd put 1 there. So if we played this, can't help but notice that not happening. Maybe this is actually 1 second total. I can't help but notice it not happening. What happens now when I click play, though? Because technically our animator should be... Well, technically I guess the animator wouldn't do things, because... Where are we? Oh, that's the light I was messing with, huh? Okay, so that's not doing the thing. That's probably not the thing then. Where is it? What folder is this? Golly. Finding merger, clip handler, shape key, blinker, scale value, preview item. Preview item, huh? That might be the AEIOU they were talking about. Like, maybe not also. Golly. I don't know what I'm doing. What? I like. Golly. Goodness. Okay. So that, hang on. Um. Golly. So, animations. I guess we'll just call this one blank still, because that's what we're trying to do. We'll add a property. I would like it to be this one. I'll also add, I don't know if this one's gonna do anything for us. Alright, but... And then I do want... I want to... I think that'll make it repeat, maybe? Golly. Now there's just too many parameters, huh? Let's see. Oh, interesting. That's odd. Okay. Animator dot jaw close. Okay. Q neck right arm twist. Right eye. Golly, I don't know anything about this. Why isn't there a blinking? Golly. Because we definitely have blend shape blink existing, right? We can add that as a property. We can start at 0 and have it go to 1. Alright. Obviously we want to 0, whoop, 0 here, and okay, then I'll add a key, and this key would be 1. Alright, so if we play it, why did 1 get sent to this? What? What? -1? I want to start at 0. What? Ah! I don't get it! Do I need to, like, swap these? Sure seems that way. The way it behaves. Okay, I still don't know why you're posing like that. It's rather silly of you. Where is the camera? And why does it keep on moving upwards? If I move it downwards, does that, like, fix it? Does that make me feel better? It does, actually, surprisingly. Cool. M. Okay, so it's just mean to me, I think. Because ideally we'd be able to use the blend shape proxy, right? But it doesn't seem like that is the case. If I go to blend shapes, blend shape, if I go... Did I not make a blinking blend shape? Hold on, am I a silly? Did I not do that right? What? Yeah. I'd never... Golly. Golly. What the heck? Well, no wonder it doesn't work. I never told it to work. Okie dokie. Reset. Blink. And we will say... Blink. Okie dokie. Pause that. I don't know that we even need an animation controller anymore at this point. If we look here, now maybe, just maybe, things work. Because now that we have a blinking animation, or a blink blend shape, oh! Oh ho! Ho 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 ho! He 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 he! Oh ho ho! And it all makes sense. And it all works. And everything goes exactly as planned. Okay, what else are we missing? We're missing, Wink L. Whoopsies, cancel. We need to use the Beeble Bobble. Beeble Bobble. Bing. There's the Beeble. Winkle. We want I close L on for that. Blink L, I think, is the preset for that. Okay, then we'll say blink R. And we will allow the right eye to close. Okie dokie. Anything else we're missing? Because I feel like there's a chance that something else isn't working. I wouldn't know what. We'll just have to find out eventually, I guess. What I need to know now is... It doesn't have to be, like, exact... Those on the face are converted to being some sort of thing of a bingo. Oops, didn't mean to turn off the thing, but it's fine. We want options. Okay, let's maximize this so I can read it. We're looking for face tracking options, emotion tracking options. We have others. Some models may have other detectable expressions, huh? Okay. So that's the least helpful it could be, I will note. I will restore that back to being eensy beensy. But, golly. Okay. It doesn't help me a ton. It just says that it can do other ones, not that it will or how, you know? So what we've got to do is go animator. It says images, what's that? Golly. Let's look for expression. Alright, emotion. No. Okay, so were you asking something? I don't think I was asking anything. But my goodness. XR animated. Package.json. Main system indicator webkit HTML. Core extra. Golly. Says AI. I don't really think that's the case, but maybe a little bit. I wouldn't think so. I have yet to see any calls to generative AI, so it's probably not that sort. So it's probably fine. I need to know how it does the expressions. You know? Like, golly. I just can't seem to find any. Node module? No. 3 animation. Looks for the mesh. I don't know what CCDIK solver is at all. I also don't know why GitHub's decided that I like light mode, but I mean, I do know why, it's just mean to me. MMD physics. Loaders. Model. I just like need to see. I don't know what it does. Motion. Model. Camera peel. No. I'm not even using a Miku Miku Dance model. Temp? Why is there a temp folder on GitHub? CSS. Docs? Okay. Customize 3D transform on general CSS. Okay. Advanced HTML5 transform 3D can define a direct CSS transform property for the animation. In case of 3D transform, often you will define perspective and translation along the axis. Alright, that ain't it. Enforce usage. Get user media. HTA. What's HTA? HTA HTML without the sidebar platform. WebKit. Golly, I just like I need to know how these things work so I can maybe I do look for other the thing is this tracker works really well for me, you know? It is like the perfect one. It's just I don't know how it works. Pivot to something else and research tomorrow. Yeah, I guess. I guess that's a thing I can do. Mean to me though. I have no idea how that does the thing. But it blinks now. It does the blinking. What do I need it to do now? Is there another preview thing I can do? Preview scene manager? What's this? Prefab and target? No. First person camera. If you want description, look at issues. Golly. Does not seem to do what I want. Well, it might, unfortunately, be time to attempt go into material and the mouth. Can I attach a let me Google how to add script to material Unity, or how to change material parameters Unity through script Unity. Eesh. Accessing and modifying material parameters via script, just as we want. Set color, set float, set int, set texture. Cool. Version, that's 2020. We're using 2022. Oh, this probably still works. Yeah, probably does. Well. So what we do is make a script, and this one will be called mouth control. Create an ad. I hope it doesn't hate me for adding a script. In theory, it works just fine. You know, there are worse things that have happened. Now, I am so rusty in my C# that I might as well not know it. Golly. But what I want is Evil Beeble. Yeah. Show. Evil Beeble. Beeble. What is the maybe I don't like that. What about this one? This one might be nice to me. So I copy the entire... What? This? I'm not that EP Grace. It's just like... Golly. Like maybe 3%. I just want to get started on this script. And it's gotta be...
Hello everyone, and welcome back to another video. During this video, I will be showing you how to change the properties of the material in Unity during runtime through the scripts that you have seen. So let's have a look at how this may be looking. So I have a script here and a material that is changing through that script. So whenever I'm pressing my mouse, you can see that I'm able to change the roughness or the glossiness or the smoothness, whatever you want to call it, of this material. Let's have a look at how that is done. So in order for you to change the material, first of all, you need to get a
private material. Blah. Yeah. Private vector2. Is that not a keyword for you? Do you not like me? Are you not my friend? Why don't you know what a vector2 is? Oh, I see. Chord equals 0, 0. You hate that? Is that mean to you? I should probably just make sure it's vector2 just in case. That way it will be nice and it will say thank you. Golly. What if there's more than one material? Because I've got like 6. Let me see. How many materials do I have? Where am I, how, I know where golly. I don't mean to sound insane, I promise. I meant, where am I looking for the model? I just interrupted myself. It's here. So it's like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 maybe. I don't know how that works exactly. No, we want math material equals component mesh renderer point dot material. Okay. Then C#, what do you like me? You want to explain to me output console Unity. Debug.log. Neato. Let's see if this, like, kills me. I have to put that semicolon in. Vector2 can't be used like a method. It's not being used like a method, silly fun mim. I'm literally just normal. I'm the most normal you've ever seen. I think, like, if this doesn't count as a vector2, then what do you want from me? Honestly, like, what are you trying to... Unity vector2 construct. How does one make a vector2 if not like that? Like, why would you want to do it differently? New vector2. You just have to tell it that it's new. Because it's a silly and it doesn't know things, and I know better. I'm telling you, this is brand new. And these are also floats. Now you're happy. Now you're happy. Yeah. So now it's going to be a billion things in the console, but they'll be exactly the same. Yeeg. Okay, that's not what I was hoping to see. So this doesn't work. Mr. Mesh Renderer. Subset they never explained to me why you'd want to use ints or floats for the is and when. So, I can absolutely do that. I just guess at random and lose points for being wrong. So, integer never has decimal values, right? An integer will never have any decimal values. So, if I did, like, 4 divided by 3, but I can always be safe and use the bigger one. Yeah, absolutely. 4 over 3 is equal to 1 if you're doing integer division. But floats is like an extra sig fig anyways. Yeeg. I forget which one's the biggest. I'm gonna be honest, Grace. It sounds like you understand I'm explaining too badly anyway. Well, you know that you understand the differences file or a byte size. Golly, what am I... Big sip of water. Golly, what was... I need to find Mr. Mesh Renderer. Boink. I promise I didn't change much, Unity. You don't have to act like that to me. Sorry, was I rude to you, Grace? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. Mesh renderer. Materials. It looks like this is an array. Can I do, like, blink? No. Doesn't work like that. You're my friend, you know. Hmm. Hmm. Um. 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 Oh. First material is material 0. What am I doing? We've got our mesh render material thing. Material and material. Component renderer dot material. Let me just like try it. Boink. Maybe it works. Maybe. You never really know until you go and find out. Boink, boink. Boink, boink. I don't really love seeing all this in my console. I like it being clean and tidy. Everyone should like that too. Debug messages should be nice and pretty. They're not usually. They should be. Beep, 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 beep. There is no mesh renderer. Gotcha. That would be a problem, wouldn't it? Because the mesh renderer is on the body, not the full thing ring. So, can I do get child body dot get component? Is this a thing? Is this a thing that exists? Transform dot get child. Me. This game object that transform dot get child. Cool. As the first child to cool. Programmers are the silly. What did I say? I don't know what you're talking about, Sorgi. I want a transform. I actually don't need it to be a transform. What am I looking for? What do I... What? Huh? I don't really care about its position, though. I guess it has a position, technically. Okay. Transform, body. And we say equals this dot object dot transform dot get child 1. How's this? Because it's the second one, you see. 1 0 1. Yee. Then instead of material going like so, we go body like so. How will we say? Do you hate me? Are you mad at me? That's old. Okay. So we don't have a mesh renderer. We have a skinned mesh renderer. Can I do something as silly as just typing in the word skinned there and hoping it works for me? Would that make you happy, Unity? Would that be a thing you liked? Would you say, yippee, wahoo, whoa, ooh, yoki. Golly, 106 doesn't sound right. Golly. Okay. So we got that. Materials. But how do I know which one's the right one? We did that already.
A hold of the material, and I do that through getting the mesh render. If you were to go to an object, you'll see that there is a mesh render. When you create a mesh, for example, this has a capsule in it, and you can see that the mesh render holds the material. So I'm at first getting the component of the mesh render, and then getting the material, do that, and putting it into a variable of type material. And in the update, I'm checking if the left-hand side
Okay. For 0, I is less than, this, I plus plus, and we will just shrimply printerint. We say printerint. Math material at position I. Literally everyone loves this. It's their favorite. I click this, and why? But why? You told me. Told me there was 106 resources. What? Maybe it's like this. Copy. Paste. Maybe like so. Hmm? You like me? Yay! Okie dokie, what goes wrong now? Pause. Skim. Okie dokie. A lot of these don't exist in my head. What if I just told you? What if I told you that it would be nice to me to hide that forever and ever and ever and ever and ever? Say print arint mouse material. And the semicolon is like a little smiley. I'm gonna make a programming language, and you have to write a smiley face at the end of every line. And if you put a frowny face ever, the computer crashes. It finds, if you're on Windows, it finds your System32 and says, no, no. Okay. So that got solid colors. The first one. Weird. Material. So mouse material got the first material. What if I told you to, like, 2? No. But, like, we see that the materials list here is 6. When I say material, because the first one I did 4. Whoopsies. What if this did something? No. What if I, like, access it like an array? No. So we got the component skin mesh render. This whole thing here. Then we said dot material. So maybe if I do like materials plural. Or how do you feel about this? Does it make happy? Oh! Ba ba ba. Yay! Awesome! Yippee! Little Missy cute all the time. You're making... Listen. I kinda get if you find the noise we're making cute. I don't think it's correct. I think they're kind of annoying. I'm gonna be honest. Oh well. I simply disagree. You've distracted me. I lost my train of thought. I'm gonna fall asleep. No, I'm not. I lied to you. On purpose. Golly. So now, we have the thing. Awesome. And then, blink, blink, blink. And then, go here. Okay. And then, yes. Got it. It's a UV offset. Okay. That's what we're looking for. UV offset script. How to control normal map. Boink. I'm distracted.
The left button of the mouse is pressed, or the right mouse. And
Underscore glossiness. Screech, screech. Let's look for material.set Unity material set value. Script PI dot. That sounds pretty useful. Seems like exactly the thing we need. A vector. How's this go? Do it have to be vector 4? I don't think so. But maybe. I'm really shrimply looking for UV coordinates. It's real shrimp. I don't know what this is talking about. Set material. That's not how you spell. That R doesn't go there. There we go. Material dot set texture offset. Interesting. Texture offset, huh? So what if I can't sing at all, you know. Very disappointing. I would like to. Can't sing. No, no, no. My brother would complain to me. He's taken choir, you know. So he knows how to do the notes, and he goes, no, no, not like that. And I go, oh, okay, I will give up. Where is... what was it? Let's see. Let's see. If I go mouth material dot set texture offset, and then those are the words. I know it's complicated. He's kind of important. Texture. Does mean texture name. I mean, I don't disagree that he's the worst a little bit, but it's also a little bit important. Property name ID. Straight up property to ID. Arts to you too, Grace. Many of them. I can do that in chat. Watch. Wink. Yep. What? Where was I? Name ID. Doesn't look like they bothered with that name. Underscore main text. I think... could I... does this do a thing for me? You hate this so much? I did not save, but I ought to. So if this works, we should see the mouth go whoop. Wacky. No. Didn't think so. Okay. Doesn't have a texture property. Is texture property even remotely the thing I want it to be? Because texture is here, up in color. I'm looking for UV, you know? Can I just say set UV offset? Is that a thing I can do? Will you kill me for that? No. Well, what if it's both capitals? What if you were nice to me? No. Okay. Set UV offset for material. I did not spell it right. I guess texture offset must be the right thing, right? But I don't know, like, the name of the texture property to find in the shader. Okay. So instead of UV coordinates, think. Maybe I can just do like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Maybe I can just say like shader property UID. Darn it, I want the other way around. I want to figure out what it's called. What is shader property name? Golly. UV coordinates does not exist. Maybe it doesn't have an underscore. Wouldn't that be wacky? Right? That one was old. This probably doesn't work either. Maybe it gives me a new hint. Mtoon texture properties, maybe I look up. I bet that would be rad. Wow. Wow. Blink. This is not something I can read right now. Underscore metallic, huh? So did you ever take second break? I absolutely did not. I forgot. Can I just like underscore UV? Does that work? I did forgot. That is what I happened to do. Sorgi. Can click play here maybe? What if there's no underscore then? Okay. Oof. Um, where am I looking for this? Uh, Here we go. Thank you, internet. We found it. I'm looking for if there's a UV offset. You know. Main text. On map. Uh. That's tricky. Maybe I can just do, bump map. There's normal texture. Might be the thing. So what happens now? Because it should make it go wee 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 wee. Okay, so that hasn't done the thing. Can I pause this? Cool. Um. UV anim scroll. X. How'd it go? UV and oh, the V is lowercase. What a coincidence. And then we'll do UV chord next there, just for easy squeeziness. And it's not going to be a texture offset. It's going to be a set float. Wowza. Okay, now let's see. I don't know if UV animation scroll is at all what we're thinking about. Golly. And kill something. Everyone's happy, right? Yeah. Okay, good. Click. Darn. Didn't do it. Doesn't even look like it wants to let me, huh? No errors. Mean to me? What?
And based on this, I'm changing the values, and the values are actually
The thing, though. Okay. Unity. UV. Coordinate. Offset. Material. Property. Script. Beeble bobble. I don't. Is it texture? Main texture offset? Oh, it defines the UV offset. Well, what do you know? Main texture offset. Material dot main texture offset. Will you be cooled? Oh, indeed, indeed. Now I click this, and everything works exactly as expected. Oh, better than I expected it to. Golly. Why? Oh, I see. It only looked a little rotated. That's silly. What is up with this camera? It's making it look like that. Ooh, look rather silly, methinks. The arms are in such a strange position. But you'll see up here, mouth is still in the other pose here. Awesome! What shape is that, by the way? Like, let me open up Krita. Let me save this. Let me open up Krita. Like, what the heck shape is that for? I made a bunch of mouth shapes, and I know that. But, like, why did I make that one? Doesn't look like a sound. But maybe it is. You never know. I named them all, though, in this file here. So if I go sound, so it's not a sound. It is an expression. Oh, this is the pleading face one. Nito burrito. Ebo bebo bee. So we want... So, okay. Setting the offset to 0, 0 does put it in the middle. Right? Right. So now that we know these things, we need ourselves the blend shape. Ish. So we're going to say, yeah, we basically need to look at blend shape proxy. We need to access this blend shape proxy, right? And then we need to see the value of the currently active blend shape. And then basically just like a big old switch case statement, you know? It would be eensy-beensy work if I figure it out. So I just gotta figure it out. It'll be... Eensy-beensy. Golly. What was I thinking? Either way, work, yeah. Access object component correct. Goes so I should say model equal this dot name. Okay, so this is actually not needed. We can just write this ducking object. But then we'd go dot get component And then this one we'd go VRM blend shape proxy. Then we will does this give me an error? Technically, I don't think it would. Interesting. Golly. I don't know what to do there. So look, we're looking for VRM blend shape proxy, just like so. And this class is public, so like, what's the big idea? What's the big old problem? Namespace VRM though. I do like VRM dot VRM blend shape. Does that work? Me? Oh! Woo! Yippee! Okie dokie. Then, I need to get some immediately set value, accumulate value, get a blend shape value. Ah! Not even. I don't. I want the blend shape avatar, don't I? Let me see if I can find that. Yeah, okay, so we'll go. Boink. Boink. Is this problem with Jeff? Assignment call increment decrement await a new object. Yeah, I get that. You might be stupid and irresponsible. Why? What happened? You want to stay up super late? Oh no, that's no good at all. But yeah, we have our blend shape avatar. Do I get to... I want to know what that is. What is a blend shape avatar? Okay, but like, tell me... How? is bun shape avatar. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Bun shape avatar. Yee. Okie dokie. You go key, preset, or name. Coolio, coolio. I kind of just need... So, if Unity Editor... Okay, so it wouldn't be in here because we aren't using the Unity Editor. We're using the scripty bit. Yeah, we're not creating a default preset. Not necessarily. Are we setting clip? I'm staying up late now despite you. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm very sorry, Grace. Return get clip. Create unknown. Bun shape key. Dot create unknown. Why do you have a create unknown? And oh, but it's bun shape key, huh? Oh. Stop. So we have the bun shape avatar that's attached. We could get the bun shape clips out of there, right? If I go here and I just do dot clips. It still hates me. But if I bun shape clip.cs. If I go here now, I think we want to basically go here, right? And then, serializable, oh boy. Bun shape binding, material value binding. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I'm not smart enough for all this. Supernatural is my One Piece. 15 seasons, usually 20 plus. Oh, my older sister likes Supernatural a lot. She's seen like all of it, maybe more than once. And whenever we talk about something at dinner, she goes, "That happened on Supernatural once." And it's very funny. Seen it all more than twice. Oh, wow. Very awesome. We have a list of these. So what I'm doing right now, I have this here. It'll give me a list of all of these. What I want to do, and hopefully, I know how to win my sister. I don't know. I don't know how much she actually likes it. She's a little obsessed with it, but I don't know if she likes it. You know? But I have a list of all these blunt shape clips. I want to get their value. How does one get a blunt shape clip's value? ToString is not. My complaints and it feels weird choosing all but the finale. Interesting. Cute noises? I don't think so. I think. I don't know what I think. No thoughts. None at all. I need Don't know about that. Don't know about that. I need. Let me see on diff. String name. Reset. Bunch key. Bunch key. Got create from clip. This. Is bunch key different from bunch clip? Hang on. I just need one that gives me a number. You know, we have creation. Turn new bunch key. Compare to bunch clip handler? Golly. Obsolete use VRM bunch proxy. Okay, so that's irrelevant. We have this here. We have our bunch avatar clips. Alright. Alright. So here you create there. Creating things, string. I like the URL and I always do non-license. I don't know what you're talking about. Irrelevant. Maybe. It took me a moment to process because in my head, I was saying your elephant, you know? Like that. So that's what got me all confused. That you spelled it different, I think. Or maybe it was just that I was not making any sense. So, we'd have the, like, list of all of them, but I need, on the same page, Yeeble Greeble. So, Blunt Shape Avatar has its old big old list of Blunt Shape clips. Nobody likes when I say that way. I don't know why, it's just a silly. Very strange. But yeah, we have our Blunt Shape clips. Is there a way to... Too much chili shaming? Yeah. A blend shape clip. I need to just get a number from it, you know? Like... Where do I get a value from this? Public float, wait. Do you think that's it? Do you think that's it? I think if I just like... So if I do a... public blend shape clip array called clips, and then I down here say clips equals this, and then down here I say for int I equals 0, I is less than clips dot length I increment. I make that little incy beansy for loop, then I can't even read that right now. I'm just gonna let it. It doesn't. The most. Oh, there it is. I was worried.
The
I
Darky
didn't
Girl
want to read
cheered.
it.
X100. You are cute. Hi, am. You are cute, and your tushy is cute, and your tummy is cute, and you are cute, and you are cute when you smile, and you are cute in your dresses, and you are cute when eeping, and you are cute when awake, and you are probably cute when actually eeping.
But I don't actually do blushing, Grace. That's not a thing that happens to me, you know. Golly, you're nice to me, you know. Golly, what do I? Golly, nice to me, Grace. I'm a bit eepy. I was busy. I was doing something. I was saying clips at location. Hi. Now Unity might hate me for this. Mentioned cliff could not be found. That's okay, we learned. But easy to distract him. I don't know if I'd say that. I would actually. I'm pretty easy to distract, I think. System.collection.generic.list. Okay. What did you do over here? Like, oh, list fun shape clip. That's wackadoo. Does not contain definition for a length. Okay. Is it lowercase? No. Is it a method? No. Mean to me. Okay, then I can't, okay. Then surely you must do something with blend shape clips array, right? var c in clips. Works for me. Do you not like var? Feels like you're gonna yell at me for using var. I'm gonna play it safe. Here I'm dot blend shape clip. And we're going to print C. You like? For each. There we go. And it's happy. If this works, then I smile really big. Ooh. Do you see, do you see, do you see? It did the thing. Yippee. EPQ. No, no, no. Just regular EP. Oh. Regular EPQ. I don't know. You're making no sense to me. But I can go print C dot weight. You see, you see? You can go find the weight of it. One shape clip does not contain a definition for weight. But why not? I told you to. Blend shape clip. Wait. It's not a method, it's a property, isn't it? Huh? But weight dot equals other weight. But it's right there. It's for me. That's blend shape binding, isn't it? Okay. Blend shapes clip here is different. Grr. We're not in the Unity editor, so we'll skip ahead. Preset key. Value. Why am I? There on blend shape dots. Okay, so it doesn't like to do that smoothly. Which does suit me just fine. So yeah, it is bigger than 5. That's fine. But those numbers should be mine, you see. But blend shape avatar has these properties that I should be able to get from there. So maybe skip there, skip here. Set clip? Where are people changing the numbers though? Mean to me. Golly. I think I gotta end the stream for tonight. I think I'm too deepy to get work. And it is just you and I here, Grace, it looks like. Yeah, I shouldn't have that up. Apparently I did. Yoink, yoink. So, because it's just you and I'm gonna just, close it up. I'm not gonna read it out today. Too eepy. I would probably fall asleep about it. Thanks very much for being here, though. Got good work done. We made progress. Bye.